Was a May full moon.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us on this episode of the Marc Show. We're here with Dean Brody today, and Dean's going to be talking to us about design, life, and everything in between. So Dean, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Marc?
I'm wonderful. So you're here, you're on tour, correct?
Yeah.
And what do you do you miss home? Because you're in Nova Scotia, aren't you?
Yeah, we're living in Nova Scotia right now, so I do. I miss the ocean.
Yeah.
It's weird, like anytime I'm landlocked now, it's like I really miss the open sea.
Talk to us about the design style of your home. Is it modern? Is it country? Is it completely different than what we would expect?
It's a mixture of both. Like my wife and I, we love antiques, but we love modern, so we try and mix them both, kind of meld them both together. And so we've got 100-year-old barn beam timbers for our mantle, but then we have a new really efficient green wood stove that's incorporated into that, so it almost looks like a Tuscan kind of a deal. And so we've got a mixture of everything, but as far as the light switches and all that stuff, it's all modern.
Yeah.
But then we've got the old world stuff in there too.
And do you find that you pick up a lot of, because you travel a lot with your work, do you find you pick up a lot of stuff when you're traveling and bring it back into your home?
Yeah, it's funny. I found it must be 100 years old. It was an old bar or a general store counter.
Oh, really?
It's 10 feet long. I was on tour and I was in St. John, New Brunswick, and it was sitting in the back of this Value Village kind of thing, just tons of junk all over the place, and it was for $150.
Oh wow.
But it was all it was still a mess, it had to be peeled. We peeled the paint off it and stuff, and we actually couldn't get past the milk paint. It had milk paint on it.
Really?
And so we ended up just painting it black, but we kept the original the wood on top.
Yeah.
And so it looks really, it's a mixture of modern, and then the top's just really rustic and old, and it's got some cool stains on it.
And do you do most of your work, when you're refinishing furniture and stuff do you do that yourself, or?
Yeah, I do a lot myself, but I also will buy stuff that's been actually not really refinished, but antiques. But we've got our kitchen table is we actually got it at a salvage place in Nashville. It was $300, and it was an old garden kind of table.
But you love those finds,
it was just wow, and so, but it was still a mess. You ran your fingers over it and it had this film on it, and so I took it home and cleaned it up, and then put a polyurethane on it, so that you could eat on it, and the food wouldn't get stuck in the holes and stuff. But it's it looks like it's out of
a magazine.
Yeah, well, yeah, it looks like it's out of a Tuscan farmhouse.
Yeah.
And it was $300.
What's your favorite room in your house?
It's the living room. It's the place where we have the old timbers and the fireplace, and it's got a vaulted ceiling, and I refinished the floors. It was kind of a maple. It's maple hardwood, but it had a golden finish, so I stripped it and then put down an old a Jacobean stain on it, and I didn't prime it or anything, so it soaked into the wood, so it looks really old. It looks like an old farmhouse.
Well, that's our episode of the Marc Show. We'll see you next time for more design and decor tips.
What it would have been like if we had wandered the same path in life. I think I'd